We're here at the Thousand Oaks community, one of the communities in Trinity. And the reason we're here today is to talk a little bit about the watershed that's going through the Duck Slough. The Duck Slough actually goes right through this neighborhood. And in 2003, 2012, and last month in 2015, if you look right behind me, that street was completely flooded. This is a map of the Duck Slough watershed as it flows through the communities of Thousand Oaks, Trinity Oaks, and Wintry. The Duck Slough flows right along this red line, and what this map shows are a number of best management practices. We like to call them BMP 1 or 2 or 3, or this one's BMP 5. And what we'll show you on this tour is some of the efforts that we've done over the years, some things that we still recognize that we need to do. But I just wanted to show you where we're at right now is BMP number 7. Best management practice number 7, or BMP number 7, is just east of Little Road. And it's where this entire watershed flows into the Thousand Oaks community. Now we recognize that this weir that is just about 10-20 feet behind me actually is too shallow. If you look upstream, there's a elevation for another weir that is higher than this one. And downstream is the same problem. There's another weir that is actually higher than this one. So we recognize there's an issue right here that we need to fix. We need to actually raise this weir that you can see the end of it here. It's a concrete slab that comes up out of the ground, goes all the way across this water area. And we know we need to raise that, and that's something that the county would like to do in the future to help with the alleviating of the flooding in the Thousand Oaks area. We're just a couple blocks away from Little Road where Duck Slough comes into Thousand Oaks. People who live here on Persea Court know flooding all too well, unfortunately. The county and Southwest Florida Water Management District recognize that there is a design flaw in this area, so that's why there is a pump actually permanently installed to constantly pump water out of this area. But we recognize we need to work with the citizens, with the Southwest Florida Water Management District, and the county. We all need to get together to come up with a more permanent solution to this problem. We're right here at BMP number 6, and at BMP number 6, the county recognizes that there's actually a broken weir here. If you look off to the left, you can see how it's starting to sag. That is something that we're going to be replacing over the years, but as a temporary fix, what we did in the last year is actually put a pipe off to the left that comes up just to this embankment. It allows the water from behind the vegetation to flow through here, and it's worked fairly nicely in the last year. This is one of the roads in the Trinity Oaks and Thousand Oaks area that did sustain road damage due to the flooding. As you can see, our Public Works Road Division did come in here and put some millings on the ground to help repair the road so at least you could drive through it. We'll be working with the Homeowners Association on trying to come up with more permanent fix in the future. What we did find in this flood event in 2015 that it did affect the roads were flooded in some cases, going right up to the homes in many cases. But in 2012 we had more damage inside the homes than we did during this event. And what we believe is the cause for that is that much of the BMP best management practices that we've done over the last few years since the 2012 flood event. We're at BMP number 5, and as we take a look at the water, you can actually see it flowing through the community. And this used to be a hump right behind where this water is flowing, and what was happening is the water would stop. The water was not flowing a year and a half ago before we started working on this project. Now you can clearly see there's water flow. And this was part of $1 million funding effort from the state of Florida and Pasco County to make the water go through this swampy area much more effectively. What the contractor was able to do is remove some of the high ground that had built up over a period of time, really stopping the water flow. And right now, as you can see, there's a nice flow to the water going through the Trinity Oaks neighborhood. Clearing of the vegetation was also done in Stroud Court. This is right behind Stroud Court. You can see the water flowing. During the 2015 event, this was all filled with water, but it was flowing nicely. What did this look like before we started work? It looked basically to what we have here off to my right, which is nothing but thick vegetation. We're able to clear the natural Duck Slough area and you can see it's now looks like a good riverbed. Right now we're at BMP 1. Again, we started at BMP number 7 over here on Little Road. And the Duck Slough, again, flows all the way through the Thousand Oaks neighborhood, the Trinity Oaks neighborhood, and Windtree. And that's where we're at right here. And what we've done is built 2 box culverts where all the water from the Thousand Oaks, Trinity Oaks, and Windtree areas comes out through these culverts. What used to happen is off to the right is where you could see the old riverbed, and that's where the river would flow. And as you can see, some of the improvements that we've made, the river is flowing very nicely through the Duck Slough. Hopefully you were able to see some of the efforts that Pasco County government, with the help of the state and Southwest Florida Water Management District, have done together. We also know that our job isn't done, that we need to continue to work together with homeowners associations in the Trinity area, with state partners, our federal partners, and our Southwest Florida Water Management District partners to make flooding improvements in the future. I'm Doug Tobin, Public Information Officer with Pasco County Government.